All right. 12. Day 12. Here we are. Another day, another dollar. Busy, busy, busy. I have managed to check a lot of things on my to-do list today. What about you? Have you checked any? Some? A few? Yeah, I did the loan. I did videos for the uni vlog, two of them. I haven't done the Portuguese one though. That's on tomorrow. And I am doing this one. I have done my glasses with the anti-reflective thingy. So yeah, so the eye is gonna stop. All right, so another check. I spoke to the uni. I had some stuff to do. I spoke to some classmates about the tasks we have to do for next week. So pretty busy day. I haven't eaten though. I mean, I ate in the afternoon two piadinas, two panino, panino, just like tortilla bread basically with the filling you want. I normally put cheese or formaggio, pomodorino, tomatoes and cheese, and sometimes some onion as well. And that's how I like it. And then now I prepared some rice and eggs to have some carb and protein. I know it's not right to eat before you sleep, but at the end of the day, I have to. It took me quite a couple of hours, 3 hours to get rid of most of the things in the back. I'm not gonna show anything for now. I'll do a before and after. I'm recording and shooting everything, so I'll do a before and after afterwards, and I'll show you uh, what came up. What's the final result? All right, so yeah, that's it. A lot of things done today. Very profitable day. New students starting next week. From Sunday, I have a physical room. The room is going to be delivered, so I will have place to receive people in case they are in London. They want to come to a classroom. Some people are not yet adapted to digital learning, so I will try to assist those too. Okay. And running here after the algorithm, I haven't checked anything at the moment. I'm just doing, but hopefully by next week onwards, things are gonna start to settle and improve and whatnot. Right. So about today, as I haven't had a lot of scrolling time because I was busy. I'm sure you are as well. And one thing that shocked me, literally, I mean, I wouldn't say it kind of shocked me because it's not nice to see. I don't like to see a lot of people suffering or going through things that you know they shouldn't be going through. So I'm not sure about the sources. I will have a look before I tag here somewhere. But what I have seen, it was loads of people being fired from Amazon. That's why I'm here, isn't it? Like, that's what I'm trying to warn is that, just, and there are a lot of opportunities. In London, for example, if you're in London and you're in order with your documentation, like pre-settle or any kind of visa that allows you to live here and work here, you can easily enter your university. Like my university, it's they offered us 250 quid as a commission if we help them to find students that want to learn, and you get all the support. Like, I mean, all the support. It's really cool. It's really overwhelming. It's really cool. So there are opportunities, and as I said, there are loads. Oh, I don't have documents. Okay. Oh, I'm not in London. Okay, as well. I'm sure there are opportunities like that all over the world, and mainly on the internet. On the internet, you have, like, man, ChatGPT can teach you anything, literally. YouTube videos, you can learn anything basically. So when there is a will, there is a way. You can't deny that. So yeah, so these people were like a mass dismiss, and obviously they were desperate, right? They were, because normally people that do those jobs, it's normally there are people that haven't uh, had the opportunity sometimes or looked for more development and knowledge or skills, and then they feel desperate in a corner. I was already feeling like that at the bar, post COVID. I don't know if it was just me, but things really really changed, didn't they? Like, I don't know, like everything got like, I found out, like I felt, everybody knows, lack of people in the hospitality. I believe most of the intelligent people use the time on during COVID to learn something that I am trying to do now. Unfortunately, I didn't have enough maturity. I forgot. I'm drinking mate the whole day. What's the pay? So yeah, I was kind of, I got time desperate. Other time I didn't know what was gonna happen. I thought it might be the end. And I even went to Brazil because I didn't know what was gonna happen. Then I came back. I was in the West Coast, living in Stroud, near Bristol, near Cheltenham and that area there. And then after I returned to London, yeah. And then here in London, I worked then again for hotels, bars. I helped run bars, and it was just not the same thing. 2022, I went to Amsterdam. Uh, South France as well. I went to Cannes first, tried to move there to work in a bar, then after Amsterdam, and then Brazil, and then back to London. And then when I got here, I had this in mind already that I needed to do something to change. I went through depression last year. I mean, depression, yeah, that's what we say. But I was really down and lost, and didn't really know where to go and what to do. And I spoke to some people. The Good Samaritans. It's a line that you call when you speak to some people. That's been really helpful. And yeah, so then after that, I realized that I needed to, take on all my skills on the tutoring, create more digital content, search for more students, because it is indeed amazing and unique methodology, the one that Professor Matthias has created, that I am applying. It is really helpful to develop people very fast to be able to communicate. I'm saying to be able to communicate. Yeah, I just need to reinforce that. And then after the opportunity came, because I was already learning a lot of, opening web stores and learning how to code. I did some 5-day code challenges. So I was already, and then love attraction. I tell you, I didn't look for this university. They called me. So, from out of the blue, I got this phone call asking if I wanted to study. I was like, yeah. And voila. And then I tried one with this agent, didn't work. And then the second one worked. And I'm really pleased that it worked with Wales and Trinity. It's a really cool university. I hope I can get to study one of the years in Wales, near the sea. And yeah, really excited with all that. But then, coming back to the subject, it's like, yeah, Amazon, why did they do that? Because robots are doing it all. I will put the image, even though, if it's not true now, they are preparing us for it, because this is something that you can see that it's logical. It is already. For example, I went to do my eye test today, and then what do? You go there, you sit down, put your chin and your forehead, and then literally they press a button and a machine comes and there's a lot of exams on your eyes, and the doctor don't have to be looking anymore and whatnot. Machine does it all. And then after, you just go inside and test the lens, that the result of the machine to confirm if it's that or not. So, it's all over. It's all over. So it's worth to try. It's worth to try something if you have already a skill that can be, anything can be brought to the internet. Just remember that. There is a lady that, she got made a lot of money selling loaf. The guy selling panino. There are guys that they just, yeah, I said that many times. There are people that just film their lives. I don't know. Everybody can do anything, if you focus, and sometimes what you think is not going to work, that's what is going to work. If you have a pet, just start to do a channel of your pet. Trust me, then you start to get the hang of it, and then voila. If you have, do like a lot of people do, your grandfather, your grandmother. Don't think about what other people would say, like, oh yeah, he's using his old grandparent to do that. No, think that you are entertaining the elder person, you are making memories for you and the rest of the family, and fuck what everybody says, man. Like, nobody comes and calls you to send you some cash to pay a bill for you. So forget about that. That's one thing people need to blank out, is like others opinion. Do what it needs to be done, and that's it, guys. So yeah, this Amazon stuff, it was something that really got me. But then obviously it got me, but made me feel good, because I know and I saw that I am on the right path. And yeah, so that was basically the only thing I've seen today that really, because I didn't have much scrolling time, as I have already mentioned it. Oh, the garden hopefully is going to be ready by middle next week, and moving on Sunday, and then things are going to really start to change, and I have my schedule already for next week, where I have my research time to prepare things for the channel, and I am start to write a mind map, basically, for each channel, so I can have a lead to follow, which I believe and I am sure will increase the credibility, and give more consistency and become somehow interesting, I would say, because as we all know, at the moment Joseph is just filling up sausages. Sorry, that's a saying in Portuguese. I don't know if it works in English. I may have a look to see, but I'm sure that there is always something that relates. There's always something that relates. So filling up sausages, beating around the bush. See, I told you there was beating around the bush. Yeah, that's filling up sausages. So that's what I'm doing at the moment. I'm just, coming here, doing a therapy session, as my brother says, and posting a video on YouTube to be able to follow the algorithm until, but again, I show already some improvements. I have already tried 2 different style cameras. I have changed background. I have changed rooms, like, to improve quality, to improve, uh, yeah, quality, and also content, or everything in general, because you're having a room, you can leave things. I still, even though I'm here and I have this background, but things around are still a bit messy, and that makes my mind a bit messy as well. So I want to get everything on place this Sunday, and then from next week we start to fly. All right, but I will be here tomorrow on day 13, and Saturday on day 14, and Sunday on day 15 as well, because you gotta do what you gotta do. It's mathematics, so pum 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 pum, as it is. Oh, one thing I'm gonna end with. I'm gonna wrap up this video with that. This guy, let me get his name. Terrence Howard. He was on Rogan, on the podcast. Have you guys seen? I bet you did. Like, a lot of people watched Joe Rogan's podcast. And have you seen what he said about the mathematics that we have been taught is wrong? that there is no such a thing as straight lines. And then he goes on and on. I'll put some of it here.
Get started with all this. I didn't
All right,
come into
yeah.
this world
You
the
know, have
way
a look on
everybody
that.
else
That's
does,
pretty
I don't think.
interesting. It's
I
a
used to
theory
think that
that has a
everybody
lot
had a
of
similar experience, but like if I asked
background,
you
a
what was
lot
your
of
first memory in life, what would you say?
sustainability. Like,
I don't think I
it
know.
has people
My
that were
first memory
talking about that
was
had a lot of credibility. So, it's something to keep it in mind. It's like when you start to open your mind for different ideas, different point of views, read books, read good books. It's very important. You don't know how much you learn from books, guys. I wish I had started reading before. Right, so that's about it. Day 12, another one bites the dust, and we keep hunting the algorithm. All right, so I hope you're doing something digital, and I'll see you tomorrow for the day 13. Au revoir, monsieur.